I just kind of look at God and say, you know, here I go. I'll meet you at the finish line. Because you really don't know if you're going to live through that pass or not. Nothing's guaranteed about a top fuel motorcycle. And it's not about fear. It's real comfortable, real peaceful. But it's an awesome ride to go 200 plus miles an hour in 7 seconds or less. And I'm 54 years old and I don't plan on stopping. I'm not going to stop racing yet. I'm having too much fun with it. Started racing lawnmowers at the age of 6. My parents were amazed because at 6 years old, I would tie my wagon to their lawnmower, and they thought it was funny at first, but when it started breaking stuff, they told me to stop. And I started racing go-karts at the age of 11. I started racing cars at the age of 15. I started racing motorcycles at the age of 25, 26. And I was running modified gas classes. Then I started racing top gas up at like 20 years later or less, 43. I started racing top fuel at 48 years old. We were doing, in the quarter mile of that bike, we were doing 200 miles an hour in 7 seconds without rolling the front wheel and carrying the wheel all the way to the traps. And that bike there was making 4.5 G's at 60 feet. And it was doing a 0 to 100 mile an hour in 1 second and 55 feet at 4.5 G's. The 8th mile, which is a little over 2 blocks, was 4.41 seconds at 162 miles an hour. It's incredible to go that fast because the G-force and the time warp that it feels like, the adrenaline rush makes it feel like a slow ride through the park. And to me, it seems like the faster I go, the more comfortable and the slower it feels. In this shop, we our mainstream is the restoration and rebuilding of Harley Davidson motorcycles. We also do high performance motorcycles, drag racing, Harley Davidsons, and street bikes. And we also build high performance hot rod, high performance street car engines and automatic transmissions for cars. Basically, we can rebuild the engine that people have already, all the way to redesigning the engines, increasing the displacement, and even take it further and design engines where, like the heads on a Harley Davidson drag bike, have to be CNC machined from solid billets of aluminum. So we can go anything from 55 horsepower or less all the way to 2-cylinder motors that develop over 1,000 horsepower on nitromethane. I can see here that he pushed that gear back, he forced it back and it slid on the bushing. I had 3 sons working with me, and one of them moved to California, and I have an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old that work with me now. They're learning a lot. They know quite a bit for their age, which is a good advantage in this business.
building this car, that way I would have a ride to high school. And I saved up some money, and I bought these chrome side pipes. And then, you know, I got the car and it already had nice interior. You know, I got the car on a deal and it has nice interior. And it has these clear vents in the back corners. And that's the AC. That's the AC units right there. And then my brother gave me some Venetian blinds for it. And this is my newest thing right here. These chrome fishtails. We're gonna put spark plugs in them. That way, when you're going down the road, you know, you can pull the choke, and that way it puts more gas in the engine. And then you press a button, and it ignites these two spark plugs, and it makes flames come out of them. So that's what I'm working on right now. But I'm thinking about putting these taillight lenses on it, and having 359 Cadillac taillight lenses right here. And I'm put airbags on it, that way you can lift it up and lower it. And I want to build it to where it'll carry a car on a car trailer. And I got my 1948 Chevy two-door coupe that I'm going to build a 388 small block Chevy for. And I'm going to put that on the trailer. And this is going to pull it to the nostalgia drags. And I'm going to go run with the Continental Club, and I'm going to be the Leisure Brothers. That's what our club's called, the Leisure Brothers. But we got to start getting more cars together. Right now, my brother got a 68 Chevy truck. Our friend's building that 56 210 Chevy. And then we got that 66 Biscayne. And then the 59 Cadillac. My 48's gonna be running. And then we're gonna get my friend's 59 Cadillac running right here. And my brother has a 62 Nova station wagon. I'm 18 now, and I just turned 18 in October. So I'm 18, and I just want to keep going with this stuff because I turned into a gearhead after all these years. I just love it.
It's been good. It's been good to be able to represent the Hispanic culture, and especially in racing. There's a few other fast guys like Cruz Pedregon. He's way faster than me. He's 300 miles an hour, top field dragster. And I tell people that's the world's fastest Mexican. But they say, well, yeah, but he races cars. Okay, so maybe I'm the world's fastest Mexican on motorcycles. And then there's another friend of mine, David Campos. He rode a streamliner at the Bonneville Salt Flats that went 326 miles an hour. And I tell people he's the world's fastest Mexican. And when you look at going fast is top speed. Going in the quarter mile is actually a time thing. It's about elapsed time. So I started telling people Dave Campos is the world's fastest Mexican, and I'm the world's quickest Mexican because I do 207 seconds. That's quick. And it's not as fast as 326, but they got all day to get there. And I mean, they got like 5 miles to reach the speed and then 2 miles to shut down. So we call it all day because drag racers do it all in a very short time. But I consider myself the world's quickest Mexican, but the race world continues to call me the world's fastest Mexican. Don't know why, but I guess it's going to live on.